He didn't just pitch. He obliterated hitters. Bob Gibson wasn't just a Hall of Famer. He was a weapon of destruction. Standing on the mound, his presence alone made batters tremble. A fierce competitor, Gibson's fastball was a missile, and his temper was as legendary as his talent. Over his 17-year career with the St. Louis Cardinals, he didn't just beat opponents, he decimated them. With a fiery glare and a never-say-die attitude, Gibson carved his name into baseball's Mount Rushmore, and his dominance during the 1968 season redefined what it meant to be a pitcher. But it wasn't just the numbers. It was the way he terrified entire lineups, the way he won World Series MVP honors, and the way he earned the title of one of the greatest to ever play the game. This is the story of Bob Gibson, the savage ace who made the mound his kingdom. If you remember when pitchers ruled the world, or just love stories about Major League Baseball legends and the golden age of baseball, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more Hall of Fame fire coming your way every week. Bob Gibson's journey didn't start with privilege. It started with hardship. Growing up in the segregated streets of Omaha, Nebraska, he had to fight for everything. That hunger, that edge, never left him. When he got to the majors in 1959, he didn't waste time making friends. He made enemies, mostly the ones who dared to step in the batter's box. He wasn't the biggest guy on the mound, but he was easily the most feared. He glared at you like he already knew how you'd strike out. And if you tried to crowd the plate, he'd let you know real fast who owned that space. Gibson's fastball wasn't just hard, it was angry. Clocking in around 95 miles per hour with wicked movement, it cut, it sank, and exploded at the last second. And it came with a message: don't get comfortable. He threw inside like it was his personal rule book. Hitters backed off or they paid for it. He didn't need 4 pitches, he needed 2. A heater and that roared and a slider that vanished. He wasn't trying to outsmart you. He was trying to bury you. Then came 1968, the year of the pitcher, and nobody owned it like Bob Gibson. His ERA that season, 1.12. Not a typo, 1.12 over 34 starts. He threw 13 shutouts. Opponents hit just 184 against him. And the league was so overwhelmed by his dominance that they lowered the mound the next season to give hitters a fighting chance. Bob Gibson was quite literally too good for the rules of the game. And when the pressure was highest, Gibson thrived. In the World Series, he became a legend. In 1967, he pitched 3 complete games, including a Game 7 win to take the title and MVP. In '68, he opened the series by striking out 17 batters in Game 1, a World Series record that still stands. His ERA in postseason play was 1.89. When the lights were brightest, Gibson didn't just show up, he took over. What made Gibson even more terrifying was his body language. He didn't smile. He didn't talk to batters. He barely talked to teammates. His stare alone could end at-bats. He didn't care about being liked. He cared about getting you out. And if that meant brushing you back or drilling you in the ribs, so be it. You weren't just playing a game, you were stepping into a war zone. He threw 255 complete games. That's not just durability, that's dominance. He pitched through pain, pressure, and opponents who feared even making eye contact. Over his career, he struck out 3,117 batters, won 2 Cy Young Awards, an MVP, and 2 World Series MVPs. He redefined what it meant to be an ace. He didn't ask out of games. He demanded the ball and dared you to take it from him. When Bob Gibson retired in 1975, he left behind a resume that screamed Hall of Fame. And in 1981, Cooperstown came calling. The Cardinals retired his number 45, and his name became forever linked to pitching greatness. But his legacy isn't just in the stats, it's in the fear, the mindset, the intimidation. Bob Gibson didn't just win games, he shattered confidence. He changed the game so much, they had to change the rules. So, if you love stories about the real dogs of the mound, the ones who pitched angry, pitched deep, and pitched for keeps, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more Baseball Hall of Fame giants and Major League Baseball documentaries coming soon. And when you turn on those notifications, you'll be the first to know when another legend steps back into the spotlight. Because Bob Gibson didn't just play baseball, he ruled it, one inning at a time, one stare down at a time, one terrified hitter at a time. And there may never be another one like him.